Make this money.
I mean, money is honestly just always and forever be just a bonus, you know? It's like a figment of everyone's imagination.
And that's how you start a podcast. Welcome back to Stoner's Viewpoint. I mean, Stone's Viewpoint. You can clearly say we're both fucking stoned. I'm Vinny.
I mean, technically you're more so than I am, and then the fact that you come in and said, "Oh, that's how you start a podcast," nigga, what? Nigga, what? It's okay. All right, that's how you start a
Again,
podcast.
I'm Vinny.
Like I'm trying to think this generic ass.
And this is
fucking
DPO.
face.
Welcome to Stone's Viewpoint. And today, well,
This stick
we're
drift is
both
killing
playing
me.
Fallout 76. DPO is taking a little longer than me because, well, instead of doing, what I thought he
Because
was
he,
doing.
he did this shit ahead of time instead of actually just doing it for everyone and actually enjoy, making your character with everyone on here. Instead, he went and prematurely ejaculated. Started before.
Hold on. In my defense,
And you see how he says, in my defense, knowing that he's wrong.
Whenever, we're prepping for this, even though this is, first episode 1, maybe 2, I don't know. He's usually got the game up and loaded, has already been through the damn thing, and I'm the one that's got to catch up. So I'm like, he might download it, because we downloaded this the night before, and hop on and play a little bit, because he gets off of work before I do.
Thank you.
Well,
Be well.
I said to stream. So obviously,
To speak with me.
it wasn't going to be turned on until it was time to stream.
Who do I need to talk to around here?
So why would I do
Yeah,
anything
about the guns.
if I wasn't streaming? Damn, this
You
bitch's
don't look
nose
like one
is
of these
just
Brotherhood
fucked up.
yahoos. Name's Tally Lane. What's your deal?
Again, we're both playing
Like,
Fallout
what
76.
Look
Shin?
DPO's on his
You
stream
the scary
on
guy
Twitch.
with
Check it
the
out
stick up his
kind
butt?
of
live.
Alright, shoot.
figure out this shit.
Playing the same game as we are. You get it.
Yeah, that's right.
What the fuck?
So before any questions
All the
pop
talk in
in,
the area is about these
whether it be
Brotherhood
on the
thugs
chat,
with
through
their
the stream,
high-tech
or-
toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from all the
Or-
nasty folks out there.
I changed your nose from the beginning. Like, this is the shit that I'm talking. You know what?
do the commentary and everything else
Promises
through the
backfire all the
Instagram
time.
or
Well, go get him, Tiger.
Oh, that's how this is
Everybody can
doing
speak,
this.
hopefully.
Alright.
Talking gibberish.
Well, with my stick drift, this is just gonna fuck a lot of shit up. So, we're just gonna leave that shit alone. We're just gonna leave the bitch as she is. I didn't need to call her a bitch, but it's my bitch, so.
The efficiency of
Can we leave her as her is?
is lacking.
So, I don't know what kind of like, how you have your Twitch set up, but mine's set up for all the that's whatever the fuck I want. Just want you to know that. Did you hear me there?
Fortifications appear adequate.
Yeah, I'm sharing the stream at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Or podcast. Either or.
This will be enough to see the raiders gone.
Anyways, okay. Now that I just took that very long pause and now this is now confusing.
Yeah, because you keep fucking pausing, you're not interacting. I'm out here interacting every way fucking possible, and you're just.
Well, now look at you.
Sometimes I'm wondering if you're just going to the bathroom.
You with these steel.
There's a brand new podcast of ours where we decided to see how stoned can we be while talking about certain topics in the universe, giving honest opinions. 'Cause
Well, it's
trust me,
about time. I'd like to die.
you give out an honest opinion when you're stoned.
Name's Artnath. So, what's this?
Or,
night fella since
however
you-
you're feeling.
That too. So, and then we thought instead of having to sit and see,
Oh, what's my
just
bitch
two
name gonna
guys
be?
sitting,
I know.
talking and smoking, give you double
There we
entertainment
go.
with
A
the
fair
gameplay of the video
trade's
game.
what I want.
or whoever.
I've heard stories about
So,
these steel types back in the day.
on this podcast,
They
we
was
talk about
going around
anything, you
taking
know,
things from
television,
folks
movie,
for the
cinema,
cause they
video
said.
games, music,
Like
comic
that
books,
don't make 'em raiders too.
and vehicles,
I ain't
because
got
we are
much.
car heads as well.
Already got to worry.
And then we have something
about
called the
raiders.
Stoner's Question,
So,
that at
I
the end
reckon
of
it's
each stream,
better to make a deal
one of us is
up
going to ask a stone
My farm
question
don't
from like
produce
memes,
much.
or an actual
I got
question that's
some
been on our
extra.
mind, or
I
one that was
expect they'll have
recommended,
a use
or
for it. In
a
return,
common Stoner's question,
I want
and
these
see if we can answer it, depending on how
to keep raiders
stoned
away
we
from
are,
my
or
farm.
if we end up sober.
Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair.
So to start things off, yeah, I just would like for everybody to know he abuses me on here
Whatever the fuck.
verbally.
Fair enough.
Whatever the fuck
Can't
they want to
expect
believe.
more than that.
Want to believe.
You take
If
care.
you're feeling verbally abused,
Stiffs around here.
Something
As
I can do
they
for
should.
you.
But no, sorry. Anyways, so
destroy a robot, cripple our super mutant's arm, kill a creature while well fed, destroy a robot. So I gotta destroy
Concrete,
about
places like a
40 robots.
you have fun destroying
What
the
is it
robot.
now?
Anyways,
Hey, look, man, I just came out here to land. I'm trying to see what this ship
I am
out.
not
You know.
upset. Have you finished the task I gave you?
I ain't judging, but anyway, so we got a few
Yeah.
movies coming out recently, and I was sitting and I was thinking, I was literally just
Let's
thinking
get this
about all
done.
the movies that have
I
been
have a
out
list
from,
from
you
their
know,
arrival.
certain
Give me the
generations, certain
high-level
years,
overview.
and
Because,
kind of
Scenes.
fell into the question right after the Jake Paul versus Logan Paul fight, which, by the way, DPO, even though you didn't watch the fight, I did, and
What the fuck is
I'm be-
going on? Controls
I'll
have
be honest with you.
temporarily been disabled.
are you hearing me, or are you just logged in on the game?
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us.
Imagine the stuff you could smash in that power armor.
Go home. Let us take care of things here.
That sounds like something Paladin Romani would say. But what he believes is
think
of
he
no
left-
concern of ours.
left the-
Our
left the
people
thing.
did not rob this man. We are not involved, and it should remain that way.
Anyways, well,
Give me your next report.
I'll just keep it going. I honestly believe that fight was a little rigged, because there's no way that Mike Tyson would have not knocked him out. And I'm not saying, you know,
This is my place. My mission.
he probably couldn't take on Mike Tyson and, you know, go the whole entire 8 rounds. It's just, you know, you watch an entire fight, and this entire time this man is biting his glove, and everybody's in there just questioning it. And I had the question, how much do people actually know about Mike Tyson around my generation, or
Settlers want to rebuild.
the latest generation?
We need to understand the past as well.
So it got me thinking, you know, how you really,
What the heck does Ad Victoria
how I've been really feeling nowadays about you know, movies and TV shows and stuff like that today, because like it doesn't, some stuff the way it is now is
Recruits, mentions training.
done in a way that is
The efficiency of
changed filming and photography, but then I think more so the issue comes down to like the writing or the directing. And I'm not saying that to be a know-it-all. It's just some movies you can't necessarily blame for just bad acting or or the writing, or the director, or whatsoever it be. It's just probability blame.
The Brotherhood is none, unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing.
So, prime example I have is with what is the name of that movie? Trying to think.
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
That shows commendable discipline.
He actually did leave the
Scribe
party.
Valdez
Okay.
may have interest if he returns.
And now he
but
joins
if
the party
so,
again.
It is her problem. That appears to resolve the matter on our end.
Yeah, my internet had cut out, man.
Next report.
Fucking just been like this all fucking day, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of started just keep the chat going, keep the conversation going with the audience.
I mean, that's the point, man. I mean, this is like a live stream, bro. Like shit happens, you just keep shit going. Make sure you hit include my audio.
The old world has so much to teach us.
You're good. You're always set up. I can hear you. But I do need to mute it because I feel like they're gonna hear a double echo through my mic. When I had it on just to make
We're
sure
not
that I can
mercenaries
hear.
here.
We can hear your audio. But no, let me go back into what I was talking about. So, like I said, I watched the
Stupid,
Jake Paul
bro.
versus Mike
Like that shit
Tyson
irrelevant.
fight.
pissed me off.
The Brotherhood
I'm
cannot
sorry.
simply
The
be
fucking
fair
internet
to every
pissed like
farmer
cutting
who
out and
lives
shit. That shit
We
fucking
have
pissed me
our own
off, man.
concerns.
Like these
Enough
motherfuckers.
about that.
Oh, go
What's
ahead.
next?
Mike Tyson, Jake
I was
Paul
saying
fight.
so.
No.
Yeah, and I was
Bro,
telling,
If
I
I
was
gotta
explaining to
recreate my
them.
character again, I'm
Listen to me.
throwing fucking
Brotherhood is
hands,
not.
bro.
That covers everyone. Against my initial, you need to lose. Should you wish to go to our scribe.
What the fuck?
Radiation levels known. Some strange
We're
reading
here to
from some
protect
Go ahead,
What I am going to do is make the recommendation.
Sorry.
As a commanding, be vigilant
Yeah.
outside.
I said I was watching the fight, and I got intrigued by
The
how
only reason you should be back
Um,
here is if you're
I'm glad we
ready to
guard
give
our
your
temples.
report.
that fight was seeming very messed up. Because that was my first time ever watching like an actual like boxing match live, instead of like clips on YouTube or through social media. And I'm watching. I'm like, there's no way Jake Paul would have
This is
won
a security office,
against
not
Mike
a social
Tyson.
club.
And I'm not saying that like
Finish.
Jake Paul probably
Get
couldn't
back
have
to work.
held his own like he did throughout the game. Well, not game, throughout the fight. I'm saying that Mike Tyson would have had one good one in him just to put him down.
So what you're saying is you feel like it was rigged, like everybody else thinks it was rigged?
Basically, I feel like it was rigged. I should have just let there, but I'm just I'm going full blown instead of just getting straight
Stay
to
on
the
your
point. I'm
toes.
gonna try.
The wasteland is
I'll try.
merciless.
I felt like it was a little
It's
rigged.
fine, that's why I'm
because,
here.
well,
Get straight to the point. You know, sometimes it's
My own
you feed
operation.
around the bush too much, you miss your opportunity. You know?
oh, yes,
Oh,
you do.
as I refer, I refer everything back to sex, Throw around and a little too long, there you go, you're a friend. But go ahead.
Problems back in the day, but look what else it brought.
I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong here.
They're only looking to the future.
I feel like Mike
We
Tyson
need to understand the
Maybe-
past.
definitely could
We'll make this
put
elders have
that man
so
in the
much
ground.
to teach us.
Go home.
I hope I'll get to meet them in person
I'm gonna need you
someday.
to just be quiet for a good hot minute. I need to process hearing you say that shit again.
Process what? Truth?
That the words that just came out your mouth. Like you said it to me once, and I I was like, the fuck. And you remember this? You remember this? I was like, the fuck. But like now I'm like, oh the fuck on. Wait a minute. I need a refresher. My brain is not processing.
I can see that. It's like you getting caught up a little too much. You getting lost in the sauce a little too much there. Is it?
I kind of did, kind of did. Anyways, before anybody question why I'm not going to the thing, I'm exploring. I'm trying to, find some shit. Anyways, so back, yeah.
I don't suppose
Because,
you know,
one thing that really threw me off throughout of it
civilian. I don't
is
need to
Mike
be
Tyson's
rude,
in there.
but what
They're
exactly are
throwing
you
jabs.
doing up here?
And he's biting his glove. No, there was two things. Sorry.
Did he now? Knowing
He
that shin,
was
I'm
biting
guessing
his
that's
glove.
not
Mike Tyson
exactly
was
how it
biting his
went
glove
down.
like throughout the
But
majority of the fight,
your
and
perspective
one of the
in the
commentators
ship,
like, "Why is he
I guess
biting
we're
his
both in love.
glove?" And I'm sitting there, I'm like,
Paladin
"Nigga,
Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have
you
some
not-
influence. It just so
you
happens
not-
I'm in need of
you
someone to
not
help
know
me out.
what the fuck?"
If
I
you're
couldn't.
interested,
I'm
I
just
can bring you
thinking
along
because
and
like
put you to work.
the dude that said
Do
it,
the
it seemed
job,
like he
then
was
I'll send a
around,
recommendation
say,
your way. How about
I
it?
want to say maybe 50. And I'm like, you've been on this planet longer than me, and
Well, aren't you the trusting one? I'm Brotherhood.
you don't
I'll keep
know
my promise.
why
No
Mike
need to
Tyson's
worry
biting
about
that glove.
Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something.
And
in
then so there's this
particular I
one part.
want to
Jake Paul
investigate.
throws a
It's down in the bowels
like
of
hits
this
the fuck out
place,
of him, right?
part of
And Jake
Atlas
Paul
that
has
we've
this whole
cornered
entire
off.
face of what
I'm
the
not
fuck did I just
keen
do?
on going alone, so I'd
All
like some
that,
backup.
all that threw me off. And it made me think of how stuff like that, TV shows and movies are all done nowadays, and how it seems a little bland, if you catch my drift.
Glad we can come to an agreement. Any questions before we start? Great. Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here. Head downstairs and I'll meet you in a bit.
I believe his thing went out again. His internet probably went out again. Okay.
Your world has so much to teach us.
Well,
Why didn't I see it
that's
before?
it's a little okay.
This looks like the start of a real
Brotherhood's always looking for good tech.
Doesn't get it. Has earned my attention.
Gotta go on mute real quick. Yep. The fuck are these things? Okay. Push the gun. Yeah, This thing. Okay, back to what I was explaining and talking about. What is the name? What was the name of the movie? What was the name of the movie?
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war.
DPO, you really gotta get your connection fixed, and then also, also, stay focused with the conversation. You can't just y'all. That was weird. So, whatever you do, don't start going off. Don't start yelling. Don't start yelling. Because they really want to hear us have a conversation. Just don't start yelling about don't start yelling about the game. They really want us to have the conversation. And I know I've been silent for like a hot minute, but I was trying to remember the movie. All right. So as I was saying, I believe the fight was rigged because one, they're questioning something that, again, you've been alive longer than me to know why he's doing it, and then Jake Paul hitting him one good time and having it look like he's about to kill me. What the fuck did I do? I fucked up. Ooh, I fucked up. Like he went off script on accident. So you really just trying to die is what you're saying. That really wasn't my point, but you just really, you really just threw that all out there. All right. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna continue with the conversation. But watching that made me think of how cinema and television and are today. What is real, what is not, what is unique, authentic, or what is just a bland old replay or remake of the same old. And it would really actually made me question too. More of this is because after the fight, like a few days after, I was watching this movie. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, and I know I just watched it. What the hell is the name of it?
What's the movie about?
Hold on a second. I gotta go. I'm going to my Netflix real quick because I'm like, that's the last place I watched it. Okay, no. I was watching all 4 Bad Boys movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the Fast and Furious movies are now on Netflix, and it all that had me thinking, like, take the first Fast and Furious. What was that about?
And it was just them street
you
racing,
managed
true
when
street
people
racing.
refused to
They
do
was
it.
stealing like
But,
parts off
I'd like to
of
get started.
trucks, you
Let's
know,
head
like
downstairs and see
they
what
were
we can
really
find.
living that street life, like that real street racer life, you know.
Is that exactly? And that's where you get to the second one, which most people apparently don't seem to like, but I know I love it. Which is a spin-off on like one of the main characters, like the main character. But he was more so. They had him portray his character more like a side character in it, if you get what I'm saying.
Who? Like
Paul
that?
Walker.
Oh,
He's not even on Mike Tyson.
I'm
What the
sorry.
hell is
I'm
Mike
sorry.
Tyson?
My bad. My mind was somewhere else. Gabe,
stay focused.
Smoking. Yeah. But what they have? Yeah, they have Paul Walker mainly as a side character. It was honestly, my thing was.
But he's the main character in the first movie.
Exactly. Like
But he felt more like a side character.
because it was focused on everybody. Because like once you got introduced Dom and family and everybody, you start getting to know everybody. You're like, oh shit, like all these niggas is the main character, low key.
Right. So and then it had me thinking.
Like they really started making it more about Paul, like once he died and shit. You feel me?
It was always about Paul.
I mean, yeah,
Before he died.
yeah.
At the end. Oh, I'm shooting at her. Damn, I'm stupid. I'm shooting at her. Think she's ahead of me. Woo. Trying to figure out why won't she die. Let me get back to the conversation. I apologize. So what I'm like, yeah, he was the main character throughout
This looks like
all
what we need.
7. Well, I can't. No, all the way to
Well, where he couldn't be the
Say-
main character
say-
no more.
number 5. Yeah, let's say around number 5 because that's where they started shifting it towards Vin Diesel. That's where they started shifting it towards Vin Diesel. And now it's just mostly about they make it so more focused on him,
I don't
with
even.
like little of
I-
Paul Walker.
I'm about to say I don't even honestly know what the fucking the shift honestly is about. I haven't even seen it. Like I stopped like after 5 and 6.
That's fine, but I was just explaining to
And
you.
once
back-
Paul died, it was just like, all right.
Let me jump back into what I'm saying. So like he basically was he was the main character. We're gonna break down the first. We're gonna break down the first 3. But like he was the main character in the first 2, but him being the main character showed more in the second one than the first one because he was treated more. He was more so played as a side character than showing that main character.
True. I mean, it kind of showed the main character role in the second one with him and Therese.
Exactly. Here's what I'm saying. Then what's the second one about?
It was say really being the undercover police officer that he was. Like they brought him back in pretty much. It was like, yo, we need you to do this. And about the mission, still about cars and shit. But you know, it was
I
about
think this is
cars and also
Let's talk
him
first.
being his background.
Okay, but then then we get to 3, right? What was 3 about?
But 3 was Tokyo. But they was in Tokyo. That was about that young nigga. That was
So,
about that.
you
That was
catch
about that.
it.
That was about that young nigga going to like to Tokyo. He was in trouble and shit. Like, that
That
stuff
should be
where
enough
like
to
threw
start.
me off.
Let
It
me
was
take
like
a
Paul Walker wasn't really involved, and that's where in the end they showed Vin Diesel making it look
So
like
the
Vin
process-
Diesel is the
Wow.
main character
This is
now.
some
Like he
serious
was the one who's gonna
stuff
bring the
that I
family
just
together,
mentioned,
shit
isn't
like
it?
that.
I wasn't supposed to
Okay, so
show you any of this.
we got that. You caught my point there, right? What I was basically, kind of getting at is that movies start off so great, but then one slight change come later on, and this is where I apply the 4th movie. Everything starts to get different, weird, and doesn't feel the exact same. that what it was originally about, or the opposite.
You said that's what
Now-
you apply in the fourth movie. What?
I was applying the fourth movie as where the movie started getting out of whack. Like the fourth movie made sense of how it went, but then you get to the fifth, and you're like, okay, it's making sense. Then you get to the sixth, where you're like, I don't
Where's this heading?
understand. Yeah,
Because after like the third movie, that's where it kind of like.
That's a
Honestly,
mature
after the third
attitude to
movie,
take.
I don't think they knew what the fuck to do at that point.
There's
You
only
know,
so
and
much I
that's-
can tell you, but
And that's where it kind
I'll
of
share
like
what I feel
really
is relevant.
went off hinge.
Atlas wasn't
You
exactly
know, because
in
it
the
took so
laboratory before
it took
the
so
war.
long for us to get a fourth movie
It was
after the
just a
third, didn't it?
fact. The military conducted research here.
yeah.
Pretty
Yeah, I think it
advanced
did. Yeah,
research.
so that's where I was
We're down here
applying.
to investigate
Some
and
things
see
have
what's worth
gotten
salvaging
worse
for the
through time, but
Brotherhood.
other things have gotten better through time. Or some things continue to stay great within their natural nature, if that makes sense.
Shit starts to stay great as long as they stay on their path.
Exactly. But then I was watching Bad Boys, right? I watched all 4 Bad Boys, and I'm like, let's take a look at Bad Boys, right? You have and let me hold on, let me backtrack a little bit. So I'm like, let's take a look at Bad Boys. Bad Boys will explain a lot of why some films get hate, some films don't. Same thing with TV shows, and why some have so much like glory and so much love and all this fan base. It's because everything has a fault, in my belief. Not everything is just blamed on the bad acting or the fans or directing or script writing or how it was filmed.
Honestly, at the
and
end of
so on and so forth.
honestly, at the end of the day,
it's like it's proportional blame, in my opinion.
my opinion, it's on everybody. Because like at the end of the day,
I
everybody
did
gets
ask you to
a
help.
chance to sit down and see the final cut.
It's only fair
Somebody
to
don't
look
That
like
too.
something, you know, somebody don't like something. Feel like they
Now,
should be able to like,
let's
yeah, I don't
follow
like
up
this
on
part,
some
or we could have
leads
did this,
from
or
this report.
this is better, you
I'd
know,
like to do a
or this
quick
could be better,
inspection of some key
or
components
this or
of
that,
the
you know,
unit.
like not.
There's
I feel like
probably a
everybody should have
terminal
their
around
say,
here.
like to a degree,
It's
you
still
know.
running, we can do a diagnostics
Exactly.
test.
That's
That will
that's
tell us
that's
if some of
exactly.
them
So
are successful hardware.
I started
The
thinking, let's
report
take
mentioned that the machine's
a
intake
movie,
pump was
Bad
under a
Boys, and let's
lot
also
of
take
pressure.
Supernatural.
Let's find the release
know
valve for that and
Some
give
people
it a
that are
spin,
watching
see
the
what
show are
happens.
probably tired of hearing me
Finally,
talk about
the lower
Supernatural,
core
but
on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take a glance at that to get an idea of the electrical hookups?
let's go with Bad Boys. So you got the first Bad Boys, incredible story, incredible characters, incredible bondage around the whole entire set with all actors and their characters. And you gotta I
but-
believe I think
but
he was
at-
up and coming director
Should
at
be
the
a
time.
full inspection.
Same time
You
too,
can
but like
break
at
it
the same
over, looking over
time,
your shoulder
you
that
understand
way.
Bad
Take note of
Boys
the
1
details and we'll discuss how
and
it goes
2.
after.
Honestly, that's probably was gonna be it. When they did like 3 in the most recent one, that was just because like people just loved it, they kept wanting it. But at the same time, as you see, they took their time doing it.
Exactly. See, you got my point there. You got my point because each movie, even though I've heard a lot of people don't like Bad Boys 2, but each movie got better, but evolved in their own way throughout, like moderation and time. Oh damn, that's a big one. Shit, that dude looks like the fucking Undertaker. No, not the Undertaker, the Underminer, the Underminer. The Underminer from Incredibles. Let me get back on topic.
Shit, you're looking more excited than mine. I'm setting the vault.
Behold the Underminer! Okay, back on topic. Yeah, like that, and now you have and then let's go with Supernatural. Some people don't really, they like it, but then they don't find a point for some some of the seasons, to be honest, and I can see why on that end of the stick. Because the whole entire series goes from, you know, finding what killed their mom to a showdown with God.
Interesting.
But you're watching it. But when you watch it, whether it be like the first time or second time, third, you always still, you know, have this like bond with these characters and understand how the story was shifting, even though it shifted weirdly throughout, you know, the ones that don't make so much sense in that way, and to the ones that
That does it for the inspection. Let's talk.
well, damn, to the ones that believe that some of the episodes don't make the most sense that connect to the series, like their filler episodes. I did, but I kept the conversation going with the audience. I was saying, as you described Bad Boys,
All right, let's go over the inspection.
it got better
The
over
diagnostics
time.
check revealed some issues.
Because each movie
Flux
did take its own
disruption
time.
in the
Because
induction
look at the age
intake
gap
valves
between the first one and the
ruptured,
second one. The first one
and
came
the
out in
ion
1995.
focus?
The second one didn't come out until 2003. So I was 1 years of age.
Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release.
One year of age, not 1
That
year.
went.
Okay, so
Well, what was your assessment?
I said that you know that's what makes cinema great to me. And then now take Supernatural, and I said a bunch of people probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but take Supernatural.
consider
You know,
that
it's got a
working as
love,
intended,
it's got
I'm
a
sorry,
amazing
but I
fan
have to question
base
your competence
that
there. Last but not least,
like,
the wiring. The
I
wires
love this show
were-
so much. But then it also has people in the fan base or out of the fan base that believe that the show started off good but got a little wonky throughout some of the seasons because they didn't really make the most sense. Because you're going from, we're gonna stop this devil that killed our mom or ice it, to we just took on God and saved the world. Again.
Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can, you are in my favor. If you can't, then, well, maybe I reconsider my recommendation. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them, if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you.
Yep.
Each extraction
Exactly
will
my
be
point.
a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started? You saw what happened when we tested the release valve. I want to examine the stress on the gauge. That could tell us if all that built-up pressure was normal or an anomaly. Oh, and you may have to pry it off, but be careful about it when the time comes. The brain of the machine. It's the component that coordinates all of the others. It should be slotted into a terminal somewhere. May take a little technical know-how to extract, but nothing you can't handle, I'm sure.
Believed he cut out again, but I hope everybody did understand his point. Because the show, I would say, if you want to consider it a show, even though most consider it a cartoon or an anime, is Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it's more so, this one is more so towards the fan base because of how they did the show. They crafted each episode into something different. Each episode beautiful, and it didn't make it feel like, you know, there are filler episodes, you know,
A very
those
important
episodes
technical
that just, you know,
it helps force particles
they just
into
throw
a beam
into,
that
you
the
know,
machine could fire to
intrigue
affect the weather. Somehow.
this one
Could
character,
take a
or
bit
the
of
little
manual
interest of the main
dexterity
character's
to
life,
pry
or
loose without any
something
damage.
that isn't focused on the main storyline of everything. You know, little side stories, stuff like that. It seemed like every episode was made to be important throughout each step and guide of Aang's way to becoming the avatar of who he was meant to be. Another show I can say is Avenger Time.
I'm counting on you.
My brother gifted
Let's
me
see
for my
what you can
birthday.
do.
Get one. Yeah, that one, they say more so that one was a child's cartoon. I don't think so, but you know, each episode, they all grew, you know, in character development, and of character development and throughout time, and how, you know, this character is portrayed. So yeah, that, you know, and then you have because I know I gotta come in with the cons. You got shows like
Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again? Started with
I can't even say so. Let's go with movies. Like, you got how they're saying now, you know, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is just failing. Like, it's below than what it needs to be. With how everything went after we got Moon Knight, they're like, from what I heard, they were blaming the Ms. Marvel show and the She-Hulk show, and then everything kind of so after that, and now after Deadpool Wolverine came out, with Deadpool Wolverine being out and creating this, like, some say beautiful shift from Fox, when it wasn't just the MCU, it was, you know, different companies with different film companies making Marvel movies. different Marvel characters into the into this universe. Sorry. I kind of started locking into the game itself. I apologize. The shift into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but then also bring it back, you know, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. That even Hugh Jackman himself said, I was done with the character after Logan, and all fans were upset that they were, you know, losing this character that he played so well since literally the year 2000, from when X-Men, the first X-Men movie originally came out. And then also bringing back Wesley Snipes' Blade, that actually, you know, kind of was, I believe, was the start of all how the MCU came to be. I'm not saying the Marvel movies from back way when our parents were our age or younger weren't, you know, a start, but they were the how you put it? They were that nudge. That nudge, you know, like, you know, dipping your toe into the water of you know, of a hot tub, or, you know, a pool, just to, you know, check the temperature.
Foil up there on the machine core.
And now, you know, fans are excited for how, sorry, got locked into the game again. Fans are excited how that what they're saying now is that Marvel's getting back in their groove into their game with, you know, the new lineups coming up. You know, you got Lucas starting off first with a Captain America movie with, you know, Sam Wilson's Captain America, and then we got we're actually starting off with the Spider-Man animated series that they're making, Homecoming. Then the Captain America movie is the first movie, and Spider-Man will be our first series. To the Thunderbolts, hopefully, I believe, Beyond the Spider-Verse as well, even though that's not part of the MCU, but that was supposed to come out, I believe, this year or last year.
That doesn't sound good.
Not attempt to flee. No, will be.
Oh, sorry. So
Swiftly and fairly.
So that's sorry. That's why, you know, I was like thinking that some things have completely fallen all the way. Some things should not be going anymore. And a lot of Fast and Furious fans this, even though I am one. But Fast and Furious. What's the first? Or 8, either or. It was supposed to.
Glad that's over with.
Yeah, it's that right there. No one's doing it. I think, you know, it's like everything that gets created is just. Right now, I'm sending an invite in a moment. I'm trying to stay focused with the conversation. Some stuff seems to be just remakes or continuations, or just, you know, some are original ideas that are, you know, really great, but then are based off the idea of something made maybe long ago, or kind of makes you think it's based off the idea
Whatever
of something
you did
made
up there,
long ago.
the
Like,
security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with,
to give
let me take a
a
look at what
prime
you've
example,
collected.
I would say some
Pressure
things
gauge looks
like
like it's in good
like
condition.
on TikTok. There's this one guy,
core
I don't know his
processor's
name, but
out
I
of
see,
commission,
you know,
but
his videos pop up, and they're talking about all these like
grease
childhood
will
remakes,
get
like
it
Barney
working.
the Backyardigans,
The
Wonder
ion
Pets, and
focus
some
is
people are just
completely
having
wrecked.
flipped
That's
out
bad.
reactions.
This is a critical component. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? This is this ultrasight? Fascinating.
Yeah,
This looks
yeah,
like
basically.
some kind of compact power source.
That's kind of, you know,
None of the documents, none of
kind
the
of
terminals
how
said
I'm like
anything about this.
feeling, because like the same thing could be
Power
said,
the
which
whole
is our next conversation topic to slide into the next category, Call of Duty, because, you know, the new Call of Duty just came out, and they ain't been doing so well recently until I want to say they dropped,
I'd
you
heard
know,
the stories, but
the remake
to
or
think I could
reimagining of
hold
the
so
story
much
of Modern
energy
Warfare.
in my hands like this? Project Atlas may be beyond our power to repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use a small reactor's worth of energy, but they condensed that into a container I can hold in my hands. I could do a lot with this.
So
You were
for
a big help.
the fans of Call
I'm
of
sure
Duty,
you
you
have what it
probably
takes to
know
be
what I'm
an
talking
initiate.
about. And
Soon.
for
Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the
people that
final
don't
call
really
on
play
letting
Call of
you
Duty, or
into the
maybe played it
Brotherhood,
here and there,
my
but
record
didn't,
tipped
you
the
know, play it
scales.
for the story, or
I'm
play
going
it
back
for
upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to
the
catalog our
multiplayer,
findings.
either or.
If nothing else,
Or just
this
don't,
ultrasight
like, grasp
battery
it.
has piqued my interest.
Grasp it.
There's
It's,
a
you know,
lot I
it's
could
it's
learn
war.
from
It's,
reverse
you know, it's
engineering
warfare.
it.
It's, you know, wars here and there.
I'm giving
but,
you
like,
access to my
for the
private
ones
terminal,
that
too.
know
It
the
has
story.
all logs we recovered from when we moved in. After what
You
we
see
just
how they
went
did the
through,
remake
I
and
think
took
you deserve to
everything.
know more about Project Atlas.
I'm gonna try to explain this
Take a
as
look
best I
if you get
can
some free
for the
time.
people that don't know the story
Thanks
as
again
well,
for your
and
help.
explain the story
And good luck with the Paladin.
a bit. You see how they took everything and kind of took time with it to kind of craft it in a new way, but in the way how you remember playing the first I was saying, I was talking about the next topic to slide into, like, video games. You know, that's one of the things we talk about on here. Call of Duty. Fuck you. No, not like that. You're an asshole. Anyways. Anyways, with Call of Duty, and I'm trying to explain it as best as I can to keep it short and sweet, but then give enough information for those that played Call of Duty but never really played the campaign. And I was saying that, you know, with the original Modern Warfare games and then the original Black Ops games, and now with like an updated new Black Ops game, aka Black Ops 6, and then a updated modern warfare reimagining. I was explaining how with the reimagining of Modern Warfare, they're keeping the exact same story and everything as best as they can, but having these slight changes with, you know, its background, you know, warfare, you know, being a war, you know, serving the military, being these operatives.
Stay on your toes. Wasteland is merciful.
And
Is gonna love it.
And even though some of the missions, you know, gameplay wise aren't the best,
How can I find time to study?
My next mission is tired of being
the story is still trying to, you know,
Someone
be
returned their gun to
intriguing,
the wrong place
is
again.
where I was getting at.
Do I need to call a seminar on this?
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need?
I basically explained how the game still stayed the same, somehow somewhat the same within the story, even though here and there it doesn't feel like it, and this is just my opinion, but also did it in its own way to kind of update with like the story of the game into modern times. And then the same thing with Black Ops 6. It just managed to stay within this, as you explained, like stay within this flow that it's always had, but change within the time, the relevance, and for the fans.
Well, between this and the report I have from Night Shin, we can discuss you. Consider it carefully.
If I don't sleep tonight, I should be able to get this list done.
The settlers want to rebuild. They only look to the future.
Oh, we're in the same place. Hold on a second.
Perfectly preserved pie.
Go ahead. I'm head back that way. Hold on a second. Just hold on a second.
Scientists?
I had to switch the Y and the A. But back to the conversation. Yeah, pretty much. But that kind of leads into how, you know, how we're doing the podcast. You know, we're on Twitch streaming this game for like one view of like entertainment, but then we're also doing a podcast at the same time, which is going to be on YouTube and on Spotify hopefully, for people to listen and view. and it's in a different way because when we were talking about it, we were saying we wanted to be we wanted to be authentic. We wanted to do something that has maybe been done, but hasn't been done a lot or hasn't been done at all. And DPO came up with this, and I was like, fuck it, yeah. I'm kind of standing still at the moment so you can like find me, and I'm not, moving. I'm outside. Like, open your map. Open your goddamn map. Like I can head towards you. Like, I anchor myself in the right direction. All right. I'm walking towards you. I'm running towards you now. But yeah, and plus we're doing this. No, we're doing this one late at night because, well, I think podcasts are meant to just listen throughout the entire day, but like some or most. I mean, yeah, but then most seem. True. So there's that. So you're gonna hear us talk about random things while trying to stay on topic, because again, we are, which I don't know any other podcast that does this. I think they do. Get stoned as hell. We're getting stoned. We're stoned or getting stoned as this is starting. So. Anyways, so yeah. Now to get into the comic book side of the aspect of the show and nerdiness. But leading back into the main thing. So I just watched today, before we get into well, I'm gonna lead into the comic book topic. So I just watched the trailer for the live action How to Train Your Dragon, right? Yeah, they announced this like years ago. So I watched the trailer, and you know, I always imagined when the movie originally came out in 2010, I had always imagined what would these characters look like in real life? What would Toothless look like, you know, in real life? I think this is that you? Yeah, that's you. Accept the invite. I will shoot you. Anyways,
Might not look like much yet, but with your help, you can get there.
He fucking right, pussy tendencies. I ain't even gonna fake. Hold on a second. I'm on the way. What you said threw me off, so I was like, I'm not even gonna fake. You was right. That was that's a bitch move. And I pulled it. Damn. I invited you. I didn't get invited. Send another one. Okay, so back to the main thing. You know, and then I imagine what these characters look like in real life, and they actually brought back the voice actor that played the dad in that voiced the dad in the original. And so you're watching this, but what really had me interested is how they're gonna make the dragons look, especially Toothless. And looking the way Toothless does, it looked like it was like he was originally, but then like just more of this actual brought to life of what how he looked in the animated version. Yeah, open your map and then press, go to social with RB, and then you can accept the invite. Just click on me and accept the invite. Anyways, yeah, so then it's not letting me. It's not showing an invite. But anyways, yeah, so now I'm gonna take you the wayward. I don't know how that's my icon. Maybe when I set that thing up. I didn't notice until like the last second. Hold on one second. Anyways, so where'd the fuck you go? Okay, let's go. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Shut up. Okay, so back on topic. Just fast travel there, man. Okay. Or look for me. Okay, so trying to get back on topic here. All right. So then I started thinking of how, while I was growing up, there was a lot of DC anime movies, right? And then they made this whole DC animated universe just as while they're trying to make the so-called DCEU at the time. It was stupid of them to let go of Zack Snyder, but hey. What's done was done. They created this whole entire universe in the animated form throughout movies, and then they rebooted it to what we have now with Jensen Ackles voicing Batman and other actors such as Matt Bomber, I believe, Bomber, voicing the Flash. You also got Matt Ryan, who played the TV show version of John Constantine, and has been voicing him for so long, coming back into this new way. That too, Keanu Reeves is getting the second Constantine movie. Don't know when that's coming out, but it's gonna come out. And fan opinion, I would like for them to have Lucifer from the TV show, the Netflix one, or originally ABC's one that is based on a DC comic character in that movie, because that would be amazing to see, like we did in the Crisis on Infinite Earth Arrowverse episode. I'm just like sitting here waiting to fast travel. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, so it's in a black screen too.
Yeah.
See, I thought you were with there.
Yeah, but so anyways, give me a moment. I want to continue the conversation. I was going to leave it. I was going to give it another 30 minutes. But if you already did it, just give me a moment. But so, and then it also made me think of now, they're making this whole, and yes, this comic book thing is focused on DC, but it's focused on Batman, if you haven't caught the point yet. Where I'm about to get to with this. The DC Absolute Universe, which is based more on Darkseid's energy than how the main DC universe is based on Superman's energy. And Absolute Batman is he's a not rich Bruce Wayne, doesn't have Alfred, but Alfred is hunting him, and a whole different backstory, which I find incredible. Just incredible. And reading that had me kind of think of the question, because in this one the Joker isn't, I don't know how he's gonna be in this one, since everything is kind of opposite, or in this unusual opposite way. But from the main Joker, this laughing clown that does some horrendous, despicable shit. Diabolical shit that he does, that always made fans question still now, why don't you end the fucking Joker? Made me think of how is this one gonna handle his Joker, and our main Joker and this Batman ever cross paths. Is he gonna end this Joker, just end him one good time? Because even though they imply that he has the moral code of what all Batmans have, it's just like more so. This one seems like he's gonna twist the rules. So then I was at work. I was having a conversation with my coworker, because he does a late night shift, and he asked me this question, which I'm gonna ask you. the audience and DPO. I'm gonna ask you this question.
Yeah.
And
okay. There we go.
catch you up to speed. I'm gonna ask you this question as a Batman fan.
Oh,
That was sparred from my coworker, but it had me also think of how they're taking this new Batman in comic books in this absolute universe.
What are they doing now?
The whole absolute universe, where it's more based on Darkseid's energy than Superman's energy, and in this universe everyone is kind of opposite, so Batman is not rich in this one.
Oh, here, bitch.
You just read the comics. Go read the comic, or watch variantcomicbook.com or Comic Storian. That is those guys. I'll leave links in the YouTube video. And I'll put it in the Twitch and follow them on Instagram, on the Instagram account. But and just love it, bro. I'm just gonna tell you that. But anyway, so here's the question: you are Batman. You are your own Batman, but you have to have Batman's moral code. And by what I mean is everything that makes Batman Batman, like the no killing, the second chances, the no harming civilians or innocent people, and trying to help every criminal possibly can, but basically ending the war on crime.
Yeah. Damn, I do live like by Batman code, low key.
So you have to have that aspect of Batman, but you're you as Batman. Like, you have to take your moral code and switch it with his.
Okay.
Would you, after the events of, let's say, under Red Hood or the Red Hood, where Jason Todd comes back, or at any point in comic books, have finally snapped? Well, where in any point in comic books? Let's put it like that. Where in any point of comic book of being Batman? Let's say around after. Let's start around. Actually, I keep mixing up my words. Let's start around where Dick Grayson is now. Dick Grayson is now, becoming Nightwing and everything, leading up to all current comic book stories now. So, like, to the point where he has Jason, Dick, Tim, Damian, Stephanie, Barbara, all of them, everybody, to where now it's Alfred's dead. You get my drift.
Yeah.
Have killed the Joker.
That's right. Alfred is dead.
So, where throughout those point of times of you being Batman, having Batman's original moral code, have killed the Joker? Would you have killed the Joker? So he asked me this, but I want to hear your answer, and then I'm gonna give you mine. And then for anyone that's watching and or listening, answer yourself, text it to us, put it in the comments on the stream right now, or
there would have been times. Me being Batman, I wouldn't, but I'll beat the fuck out of him as he wish he was dead, bruh. Like, I'll beat the fuck out of him as he dead, cause like there was a point that he tortured, like he pretty much tortured everybody, like all the Robins, and Batgirl. Like, he tortured them. He tortured the fuck out of them. And like, and Batman walked in on a majority of those shits, and it fucked them up as kids. So like, to see that, and like, you like, damn, I didn't really want them to like they was already fucked up. Like, I ain't really want them to like go through. I tried to protect them and I couldn't.
That's the shit. Okay.
Why are you naked?
I left the game. I just left the game. I was trying to tell you that, but
Oh,
you were
well, see, you
going
were in front
off,
of me.
I'm
That's
like,
why I wasn't sure if you were here.
this is gonna be the highlight of the fucking game, of the fucking podcast.
Well, I mean, I'm not like, you know, recording on my end, you know, because like you kept throwing me off, but like in front of me, you're just naked.
I mean, audio wise.
Yeah. Just like, all right. Are you coming back?
So, yeah, I'm hopping back in right now. So here's where this was my answer. I looked at him, and I had to tell him. Like I gave him my honorable mentions first, till I got to my main one. I told him it's gonna involve 2 scenarios, and I might just let Jason do the fucking job. I might let him. Because he had saw this video by Panda Red. Not Panda Red. No, Panda Red. Or wait, is it The Red Panda? Follow him on TikTok. I follow him on TikTok. Please, Panda Red. And in the video, I posted on it yesterday. In the video, he showed that, you know, Batman has tried. He was going off like, I've tried to kill this motherfucker, but every time I do, this bitch disappears and it pops back up next week. So I told my coworker. My coworker told me, "Damn, I'm really high. I'm too excited." My coworker told me, "No, you can't use Jason. It has to be you. Are you breaking that moral code?" I'm like, "Oh hell yeah, oh hell yeah." Huh? He told me I couldn't use like any other Batman member or any other superhero. It had to be me on my own hands. Because that was my original answer was if I do it myself, but I gave him my honorable mentions. So I told him I would snap that motherfucking neck immediately, just like Bruce Wayne did in the fucking storyline where he tried to, you know, I think he tried to kill Super John Kent when he was a baby, and he was like, and Clark was gonna do it, but he said, "Nope, nigga, I did it. Send me to jail." And then I told him, Batman ain't going to jail. I'm not going to jail because Jim Gordon gonna pull up beside me and be like, "You finally did it. Damn. Took you what? 38 years, my nigga?" In my head, Jim Gordon was black. Like he is in the 2022 The Batman with Robert Pattinson. And go, "Well, we're about to go get drunk. It's a celebration tonight." And he goes, "I'm supposed to, you know, I gotta have the moral code at the end, go back to the moral code." And I'm like, "Take me to jail. I did it. I got like 10 kids out there. Like half of them grown by now. They probably, they could probably take, they gonna take care of Gotham. Your daughter gonna save, you know, your daughter, one of them, she gonna protect Gotham. So, you know, I gotta do the time. I killed him." To get to the shorter version instead of the longer version, I was gonna say, all right, hold on, hopping out the server. As a matter of fact, you hop. Wait, it says you're in here. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna hop up this one. Bro, I'm gonna continue it. So I told him I would have beat this motherfucker's ass at the point of where I'm like 45-year-old, like 48-year-old, 48 years old. And I got all these damn Robins and shit, and I'm just tired. I'm done. I'm at this damn age, and I'm like, fuck it. Beat the living brakes off this nigga. Run this nigga over with the car. Put him on the jet. Shoot the fuck out of him with real bullets. Have a field day with him. Just torture the bitch. And if not that, just all out either just beat the living shit out of him. Like literally beat him till he's dead. And Jim Gordon pulls up in my head. Jim Gordon was black like he was in the 2022 Batman, Robert Pattinson. And was like, damn nigga. Took you 30-something years, but shit. He dead now. Whew. Man, let's go get a beer. We don't need this. And, you know, I got to go back to that moral code going, look, I done did it. Lock me up. You know I got, you know, my boy, your daughter, and again, I'm Batman, so I can say that. You know, your daughter, my nigga, is out there doing this shit because I trained her and all that good shit. And, you know, yeah, she's one of them kids I got that can protect Gotham while I'm gone. So lock me up. And Jim like, the fuck you mean lock you up? Whip out the gun and go bang. I killed him then. Fuck said you going to jail. Nigga, we get this shit done now. You feeling like you can kill somebody else and shit? Let me know. I got 3 magazines and they all full of ammo, one by one. They all gonna go. And every other like Justice League member comes in and backs him up after their encounter with the Joker. He's like, oh yeah. Jim Gordon did that. Jim Gordon did that. I gave my answer. Even though it was very long and unneeded. But
still Batman at the end of the day. I'm gonna kill him, man. That's easy. I'm gonna beat his ass, and every day he in jail, I'm gonna come to jail and beat his ass. I'm gonna even pay, make sure everybody in jail beats his ass too.
oh well, so there was that. There's that. Now, you know, the music aspect of this podcast, you know, everything won't be announced in a category. It's just gonna be whatever we blend the conversations into. I just want to, you know, kind of explain how it goes, even though I feel like I shouldn't, but I'm high right now. So.
I mean, you really shouldn't, but it's up to you. You do whatever you feel. Sure. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut in it.
My mind did not go to a bright place.
Never does it?
It does, but that no, not that time. Wayward is right here, motherfucker. Where the fuck are you looking?
I understand, but accept your invite. That's one, and I'm doing. All right, that's that.
I did not decline. Send it again.
This motherfucker.
But
where's your bitch ass at?
Right behind you, fucker. So getting the music into the music aspect.
Yes.
We both listened in trying to get this, you know, up and started. We both listened like live to Lil Uzi's new album, Eternal Will Take Two. And then we went back and listened again to kind of get a better, you know, listen and form, you know, a better opinion, because you can't just, you know, can't form an opinion off of one listen.
No, you can't.
So, in my full opinion, the album was like, this is an album that was like this for me before too, where it had, like, to me, 2 songs that have the most potentials, even though some of the songs were like them regular, like, you could bop your head to it, jam with it type of songs that the artist would usually make. And then there's just like the complete bad ones that you just don't care for. But had the most potential. But in here, one of the songs
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey!
Nigga, hold on, let me talk. Stop trying to swing, motherfucker. Goddamn.
None of your damn business.
What's going on is that this one seems to think I know where this big treasure
You got a gun
is,
pointed at you.
and
I'm
that I'm
pointing a gun at
building my
him.
new bar.
Oh, that's
out of
fine.
it.
You know, shoot one ready. You know,
Lady,
goddamn.
this is your last warning. Our crew is getting that
That's it.
treasure. I will happily send you both to the great goddamn beyond if you don't start explaining where I can find what's ours.
Hold on.
I got a clear shot through his ear. Like, I'm dead serious. Back to the conversation.
I understand. You know, I'm just trying to get some information out of him. He talking about treasure. You know, shooting people.
Back to the conversation. Back to the conversation.
Just tell me.
Two of those songs in there.
All right, we getting ready to tap.
Don't worry, I'll make it quick.
That proved the potential, but one did not fully because
I told you it was gonna
it's
get
called The
better.
Rush, and he had Big Time Rush on it. You know.
Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice.
What happened? I'm sorry. Repeat what you said.
Continue the conversation of our opinion on Lil Uzi's new album.
Yeah.
Those are interested at this point. If you want, skip to where the to the stoner question. But
I mean, I like this album. It was like all songs. I'm not gonna say I like all songs, but I got my favorite on there. And honestly, for what the album was, it was pretty good. Pretty decent.
I think the favorite would be Chill Bay.
Mm-hmm.
But Big Time Rush, the Big Time Rush one had so much, in my opinion, had a lot of potential if Big Time Rush had, dropped the verse on there. Well, a verse or two.
Yeah, I thought they was gonna sing or something.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Not exactly
But it was just that intro, and that's it. Because, like, the beat was perfect.
Sorry about that.
How the intro went was perfect. How he was
First
going was
round's
cool.
on
And
me.
I'm like, it's going to match
Name's
the vibe
Duchess.
and everything.
There's something I can do for you.
I mean, who knows, man? Maybe
But some of the other songs on the album were actually pretty decent. Like, what was it called? Perky Sex. Even though I kind of laughed. I laughed throughout some of it, throughout the entire thing. And then another song that kind of made me think of 2016, Lil Pump's song, what was it, Gucci Gang or something came out. Not saying it was exactly like that, but something he was just repeating, and it kind of, the way he was being, it kind of sounded like that damn song. We are in a team. I don't know where the hell you at. You need to come to this box out here when you get a chance. And these just weapons. Yeah, that one was real good, actually. So we did, you know, we did like some of it, not so much, but I'm gonna ask you this question now, because I think it's a real good question to ask when you get to know someone and you want to know their music taste. If you could make a concert, this is to the audience too. If you can make a concert and have any artist you wanted, and the concert be any way you want it, who would you have there? And I want you to pick your top. Make a concert with 7 artists and have them each perform let's say 4 songs. Most of them join in on this as well. Disgusting. I'm looking. No. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at Instagram. I'm listening. I was just looking at something.
Brotherhood needs good recruits like me. Ad Victorium?
Speaking of Mary Series Blige, she did just drop a new song.
One day I'll make it.
I have not had a
those
chance
waiters
to
who's boss.
listen to it yet.
Go home.
Alright, so for me, I want to have it start off with, let's say, I'm gonna say I had the name. It's coming to me. Sorry. I'm thinking it's just I'm like fighting in my head who I want. Okay, I'm gonna start with Mary J. Blige. There's a very long argument in my head. The silence was so weird. I'm gonna start with Mary J. Blige. Then I'm gonna go to Coco Jones. So that's that point. I can't remember. I need to get some food and some damn water in my system. Jesus. Both me and my character. Then after Coco Jones, I'm gonna go with Big Sean, and hopefully I swear if I don't say her name right, I'm gonna feel like an ass. Her name is Janaea. Yes, God damn it. Alright, shotgun for you when you need it. Just to let you know. Anyways, I ain't got nothing else to say, man. Anyways,
Attention, citizens.
Then I'm gonna go.
Nuclear strike imminent. Please
I'm gonna go
exit
Machine
the
Gun
area
Kelly.
at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm also gonna add. I'm gonna go. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna go Logic. And some people probably saying I count 8, but Logic. I'm not saying, Logic now ain't dope. I'm just saying, See, Logic when he was, you know, in his prime, that no. No, not before. Yeah, before he became a dad, that's I can't say in his prime because he might be in his prime now. I can't say that. I would say after Logic, I'm gonna go Eminem. I think I'm gonna end it with Ice Cube. No, actually, I'm gonna end it with Tupac. I'm hunting people. All right, so we. Yeah. All right, so we are reaching the end of our time. That too, but we're gonna get right into the questions. So the first one, which I remember when I got asked this question. I don't know if you've been asked this question, but I have because of me saying it. What does color taste like? Yep, what does color taste like? And I have been asked this question because I was going off. You know, I taste the color. For anyone wondering what the color was, I was tasting the color orange. What? Oh, what? See, that's not even how I described it. I described it. I'm about to tell you. You know, you taste the wax, but then you don't taste orange like the fucking fruit. No, you taste orange. You taste like this bright beam of juice. And that's how I described it. But then I said, you know what it really does taste like? The actual shit. That's not orange juice. No, I ain't say no shit. I ain't say it had a citrus flavor. It does not taste like. No. That didn't taste like that. You tasted wax. You tasted the wax. No, you gotta hear me. You gotta hear me. Nope. You gotta hear me. What orange tastes like? I'm 20. What the fuck orange tasted like? Shut the fuck up and listen. This bitch about to beat me with a fucking. Back the fuck up. What the fuck was that? Was that a dildo? I swear on everything. I'm not playing. I think someone just charged this ghoul looking thing just charged up on me with a fucking dildo. Hopefully all that footage got caught. This is how a podcast gets demonetized. Because of the fuck shit you and your buddy talk about. Because y'all talk like siblings. Anyways. What the fuck did I just shoot? Oh, I was about to say, bitch, where the fuck did you come from? That bitch is fast as fuck, like just fucking over the hedge. Off of the damn cookie. Anyways. Alright, so that was that one. Where would you like to live off-grid? Where would you like to live off-grid? Off-grid. Because you know how you all, me and you know how you feel about the government, so. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just want to live somewhere in Canada, in this isolated, kind of like wilderness kind of spot with a river. A river that's like, you know, it's a river that continues, but then it's got like that little hill where there's a little like waterfall going down, but it's not like a real big one. It's like a smooth one. It kind of looks like a miniature mountain. Yeah. Have a little mini farm. Don't know I'm gonna grow, but you know, make some money off of that while still doing this. Yeah. For those of you thinking of Jesus cabbage or the devil's lettuce, it is an option, but not what I was thinking. Also got a revolver here for you too. And a spear. All right, and then the last question last question. What is your very first memory? The first memory you can remember. First one I remember vividly was, I don't know why, but I was looking like Tommy from Rugrats. Because I was just in my underwear and I was running from a dog. I was in my diaper, just running from a dog with my cousin. But the funny part of all that, I vividly remember was having a fucking blue shirt on and in a diaper, no shoes, no nothing. I was just, you know, was in that diaper, in that blue shirt. I was running away from a dog, man. That's like the first memory I remember. No. I was at my granddad's, man, with my cousin, and we were walking, and this dog started chasing us. It's even more funny. I remember her being in a fucking purple shirt. I remember a fucking purple shirt too. Like I could just remember what the fuck I was wearing, like vividly the most. I swear I wasn't. I swear I wasn't. I was literally. I remember. I could feel it in my feet of me running at this moment. Like I was running for life. I was running like my name was Sam and Dean. I need to go get some food. Let me know when you're done with this. I'm gonna go head back and do what I was doing. You hear me? I think that's a yes. Well, ladies and gents, that is the unfortunately the end of what we have today for Stoned Viewpoint. I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll pick this conversation up next week.